Hi everyone, I'll be going to explain the code which I developed for automating the product purchase in Flipkart. And this is a basic code. So for you to understand how we can automate product purchases in e-commerce websites. And also I'll be showing how to make a GUI for this and create an executable application, and also to develop a Chrome extension in future videos. So let's jump right into the code. Before that, so we need to have few modules or extensions installed before running the script. So we require Chrome extension and Selenium module. So to get the Chrome extension, so go to the Google and type in Chrome WebDriver Selenium. So in the first link, you will see all the Chrome drivers versions here. So you just have to install in accordance with your Chrome version. Yeah, so I have already installed, so I will not be going to install this. So whatever the exe file you get, just paste it in your project directory or anywhere you want, and just you can give the path to that. The next part is you need to install Selenium. For installing Selenium, you can just do pip install Selenium. So once you click enter, the Python will install all the dependencies. Yeah, let's run the script once and see how it works. Then we will start with the code explanation. So we are purchasing Google Home Mini. We are entering the delivery code, so it is available. We are clicking on buy now. It's taking us to the payment option. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So let's get back to the code. As you can see, so there are few imports here. That is import OS and import time. So import OS basically I added here to, so we will be providing the credentials here. So the Flipkart credential, username and password. So if I pass in the code, or if you pass in to your friends or other people, so you don't have to provide them your details to run the script. So you can provide all your code or your details in the environment file. From there you can access that. To know more about this, I'll add a link in the description, so you can get a better idea on like how the environment variables work. Here import time is to just add delay. Okay, let's come into the Selenium modules. So we have Selenium, so WebDriver to run our WebDriver, Chrome WebDriver. So WebDriver.common keys is to handle key events. Yeah. Then timeout exceptions when the website is taking too much time to load. So you have to throw an exception. So to check for that. And even WebDriver wait. So sometimes like when there is a huge traffic or like during the flash sale, so at that time your like the websites will take more time than normal to load. At that time you just have to give some wait time, so otherwise your script will start continuing with other things, so and throw exceptions. Yeah, expected conditions also to see like, so whether that particular class element is present or not. Yeah, we will be explaining to that. So our main module calls Flipkart Auto. So once the control comes here, so we will be creating a object or driver. So WebDriver.chrome, so which we imported from Selenium here, from Selenium import WebDriver. Yeah, we'll be processing the executable we downloaded. So if it is present in other directory, you just have to provide the complete path here. Okay. Then we will the driver object dot get method. We will call the get method and pass the Flipkart URL. So this script is specifically developed for Flipkart. If you try to run the same script by changing the URL to Amazon or Alibaba or Myntra, it won't work because they might have different class names or a different way of development. Okay, yeah, coming back to this. So once you call the get method, the control loads the Chrome browser. Then I am calling this element present function. So this element present function, basically I'll tell you like what it does is, so it will take in the parameter class name, whatever we provide, and this expected condition, this we imported here expected condition as easy and just given the alias name. So this expected condition function, so we locate the element. This WebDriver.wait will wait until the expected condition locates that particular element. We have given the time limit. So within 8 seconds, if it doesn't find this element, so we are throwing a timeout exception. Those WebDriver wait will call. So element present, expected condition every 500 milliseconds until it gets the response. Yeah. You might be wondering why I mentioned a 2ZRPKA here. So let's go to the Flipkart website and see what it is. So when we click on the login, so when we right click and inspect, so we get to see this input element has class 2ZRPKA and 1DBDZ. So what I am doing basically here, so once I load the page, so I am calling the expected condition method and WebDriver, I'm telling the WebDriver to wait until you find this element within 8 seconds. So once it finds, it will throw the success response and our script continues. So then we are passing the element here, search box, and we are sending the Flipkart credentials here. So as I mentioned earlier, as I see, this is how we get the values from the environment. So flip user is what I had set my username, and flip pass is my Flipkart password. Okay. So there are many ways you can get the driver element. So this for this I have used as element by class name. For this I have used element by XPath. So this way you can get, like, there is a beautiful documentation on Selenium and Python. You can refer that to see what all the methods you get in the driver object. Okay, to send the keys you will be using send keys, and to find an element by class name or by CSS selector or by XPath, just give control space, you get to see all the methods available. Okay, let's moving on. Then what we are doing here is find element by, so this class name AVDGP, that is again I guess the login button. Yeah, that is the login button. So once we click on the login button, so we'll be again back to here. So the login is not necessary if you're just browsing. So if you want to buy any product, yeah, then login is required. Okay, then our next step is to key in the values here. So again, inspect. Okay, what is our class here? So we don't have anything inside this div except for this input element. So we can use this class name. So again, so basically when you should use this element present, so it is not mandatory. So it is just to be on the safer side. So when you click on the login, so it requires some time to validate your credentials. So at that time you can use that element present function, which comes in handy during those time. You can use this function, the element, get the element by class name, and then you can just key in your items you want to search. So here I have provided so element by class name. So next we need to pass in the product here, product name. So inspect. So we see here it's a single div. Inside that we have an input element. So we can use this class, I guess. Yeah. So as you can see here, so we have a redundant code here. So I'm just trying to show you. So we can find the element either by a class name, or we can just put in the XPath here. To get the XPath, just go to here and click on copy XPath. Yeah. So once you get the element here, again you can pass in whatever the values you want, or even you can change this to a input. So where a user can provide the input. When you create a GUI, when creating a GUI, I'll show you like how you can get the user's input and search the particular product. Then instead of going here and clicking on this, we can do that as well. So what we can do is, like what we usually do is, we just type in on the keyboard and click on enter. So to replicate the same action, so we are using keys.enter here. So we have imported keys. Yeah, here Selenium WebDriver command.keys. So once you click on the enter, then you will be navigated to the product page, list of products page. So during that time it might take some time to load. So at that time again we are using element present and passing this class name which we require there. Okay, so what we are doing here is, I'll select Google Mini, Google Home. So once the page is loaded, we will get a list of items what we searched for. So here I'm just going with the first link. So what you can do is, like you can select for a particular model. So like Google Home Mini with whatever the color or different specifications, you can go for that. You can get all the details in the elements here. So what I'm doing is, for this I'm going here. Total div. And I'm getting the this class, and I'm getting the href attribute of that. So what is the href attribute is Google Nest Mini and this URL. So it should be appended with flipkart.com, so which will take us to the details page. So that is what I am doing here. First I'll be getting the href attribute. Then I'm telling my driver so to open a new tab. That is how we do with execute script windows.open. This indicates a new tab. So once we switch to the new tab, I'm just passing the link here, driver.get link, so which will open the details page in the new tab. So now again there I'm checking for this class name, whether it is present or not. So after coming to the details page, so here you can see, so it is asking us to enter the delivery. So we'll be entering the pin code. So once we enter the pin code, so as I mentioned, the buy now will be enabled. So to have the check, so what we'll be doing is that first we'll try to get the buy now element, and we will use buy now dot is enabled. So if the particular button is enabled, it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So in what cases it might return false? Because even though after entering the pin code, if the buy now is not enabled, that means item might be out of stock. So we are printing item is out of stock and we are exiting the script. If it is enabled, then we are going and clicking on the buy now button and navigating to the payments page. Yeah, this is what this basic script automating the product purchase is doing. So in the next video, I will show how to run the same script with multiple process for different products simultaneously. I mean, like 4 process will be running simultaneously, 4 Chrome bars. So each process will be searching for a different product, and each will be going and landing on the payments page for you to give the payment details. And also I'll be like covering how to create games in Alexa, and how to write a Python script to send Gmails. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you.